Hi, my name is Tom Doms. I work for Clifford Buck Construction. I'm a site superintendent. I'm responsible for the initial going to the job site, making sure that if there's surveying that I oversee it so that the corners of the building are correct. And then from there, all the other aspects of the building, the excavation, the permits, the blocking of streets, electrical, plumbing, mechanical, all aspects of the building is what I'm responsible for overseeing. Usually it starts out with a concept. For instance, the job site that we're on with this interview, quite some time ago, the church leaders said, let's get together and talk about what we think we want to do to remodel our church. So they shared their thoughts, and then the architect put together a package of what they gathered the church people were saying, and they presented it to the people to be able to look at it on a piece of paper, like the size of the rooms and those kind of things. Then they go back and forth with changes, updates, upgrades. A little bit of cost is discussed just as an overall ballpark amount. And then they fine tune it, more questions, more answers, more shifts. And pretty soon they come up with a print. And then that print is let out for bid to a construction management company. My favorite thing is that I get to experience creativity visually and physically. When you start with a bare piece of ground, or maybe even trees, and then after the whole thing is done via the print, you have a new building instead of just that open space, and you are a part of every aspect of it, that just feels great to me. It's a sense of accomplishment. And most buildings are made to last for years and years and years, so over the course of your career, you can go down the road and say, I had a part in that building, I had a part in that building. And it's a team effort. So the greatest part to me really is working with people. What I would suggest actually is make sure you know your English, because you have to be able to work with a variety of people. And so if you can't speak very well and in good sentence structure, et cetera, then it's harder to communicate properly. And I didn't take another language, but if you could take another language, especially Spanish, and so if there isn't an interpreter on the site and you already know how to speak, then that's a huge benefit on a construction site. I'm in a good career, I've made good money over the years, I'm going to have a good retirement, and it was a great path to take. So I would just like to encourage any young person, if you feel like you can use your hands, it's a great way to go. It's hard work, but it's worth it.